So, you've just had a campaign wrap up, or maybe you're just starting your adventures into tabletop role playing games for the first time. Well, you have some choices. There are plenty of pre made adventures, and for Pathfinder, that's specifically Adventure Pass or just the normal adventures. Or if you want to get into Pathfinder Society, you have scenarios and bounties and quests. However, there is also the lure of creating your own world with your own characters and your own NPCs and your own environment. Well, that's kind of the options you have. So, my name is Don. I'm trying to be the Sly Strategist, and let's go ahead and get into it. So, are you ready to embark on an epic adventure in the world of tabletop role playing games? Just like we mentioned in the introduction, you have two options: pre-built adventures, and for Paizo, it's going to be your adventure pass in general, or homebrewed campaigns. Well, let's kind of explore the depths of each and see which one suits you best. So, just kind of like in summary here at the beginning, pre-built adventures are like ready-made stories. They come with a detailed plot. They have maps, pre-generated characters sometimes, the NPCs are all there, all the encounters, monsters, and villains are already created for you. They can be a great option for new game masters or for players who want a more structured experience. You can jump right into the action without spending hours crafting every single detail because it's already been done for you. On the other hand, homebrewed campaigns are custom crafted. It's like being the author of your own story. You have freedom to create unique worlds, characters, and plot lines. Now, it does take a lot of time and effort, but it can be incredibly rewarding. And if you don't particularly want a structure, then you can literally just freeform the world as kind of most of us go through life. You can also tailor the adventure to your group's preferences, making it truly an immersive and a unique experience. Now, let's talk about pre built adventures. So, pre built adventures, sometimes known as modules, sometimes known as adventures paths, sometimes known as adventures, and so on, are a fantastic tool for both new and experienced game masters. They offer a ready to play storyline, complete with characters, settings, and plot twists. But why should you consider using them? Well, let's kind of take a look at some of the key advantages. So, firstly, and this is probably the biggest one, including me, which is why I haven't done my own adventure before, pre built adventures are a huge time saver. Crafting a compelling, balanced, and immersive campaign from scratch can take hours, if not days, weeks, months, years sometimes. With a pre built adventure, all the heavy lifting is pretty much done for you. You can focus on bringing the story to life rather than getting bogged down in the nitty gritty of campaign creation and encounter design. Secondly, these adventures are designed by professionals. They've been play tested, they've been tweaked, they've been polished to provide a balanced and engaging experience. This can be particularly helpful for new GMs, providing a solid foundation to learn the ropes before venturing into homebrew territory, specifically because you're relying on the experience of the people who wrote the module. Lastly, pre built adventures often come with additional resources like maps, character art, and detailed background lore. These can greatly enhance the immersion of your game and provide inspiration for your own future campaigns. On the other hand, we have homebrewed campaigns. With a homebrewed campaign, you have the power to steer the story in any direction you choose. You can surprise your players with unexpected plot twists and turns. It allows for endless creativity and improvisation. However, it requires careful planning, improvisational skills, and a lot of work from the game master. Now, there are advantages to homebrew, though, too. One of the biggest advantages of homebrewing adventures is the freedom and flexibility they offer. You're not bound by the constraints of a pre written module. You can tailor the adventure to your players' preferences and create a unique and personalized gaming experience. Another advantage is the opportunity for creativity. Designing your own adventure allows you to kind of flex your creative muscles. You can create your own world, characters, and plot lines. It's a great way to challenge yourself and grow as a game master, and it allows you to introduce maybe ideas or thoughts that you have had while playing other adventures that you just don't see represented anywhere else. Homebrewed adventures also allow for more immersive storytelling. Since you know your players and their characters well, you can weave their backstories and character arcs into the main plot. And because you know their backstories and what their character arcs are going to be, you can tailor the NPCs, you can tailor the encounters, you can tailor the villain to your specific party. It can lead to a much more engaging and emotionally resonant story. Lastly, homebrewed adventures can be a lot of fun. There is going to be a certain thrill in seeing your players navigate a world that you have created, interacting with characters you've brought to life, and engaging with the story that you have woven. It's a rewarding experience, I imagine, that can bring a lot of joy and satisfaction and make all the hard work you're going to be doing well worth it. When deciding on a new campaign, which path are you going to choose? Well, it kind of depends. And for me, I know specifically, a lot of the time it depends on the time I have to devote to it. One of the reasons why I haven't really done my own adventure yet, although we're getting ready to, is because of the time element. Well crafted adventures of pre built modules or open ended possibilities of a homebrewed campaign, it just kind of depends on how much time you have to put into it. It ultimately comes down to your play style and preferences. And once again, for a lot of us, it's time. Now, I do hope you enjoyed this kind of little opinion piece. These are just my opinions on what are the bonuses of each one of the particular things that you could do, which is pre-built or doing your own homebrewed campaign. I do hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell. But whatever you do, I hope you have a great day and happy adventuring. Thanks.